Hello and welcome to another edition of After the Whistle, Wednesday, November 5th. We are officially in November, folks. Time's just flying, and we got the full squad in here. It's a good one. We got Stevie here. Todd in his cold hands is here.
It's getting cold out there, man.
Yo, dude, you would think he's anemic.
For real.
And we got Ant joining us.
What's good?
What up, man?
What's going on, Ant, man? First, how's everything up there? I know the season's about to kick off for you guys, right?
Yeah, no, everything's good, man. We actually been going. We start like first day of school. First day of school, we have practice. So we started playing at the end of September. So we've been going for a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Y'all got like 40 games, right?
Yeah, we play like a college schedule, man. About 20-some games on the schedule, plus nationals, and sometimes we add a couple games and try to get some home games because we don't play home often.
That's dope.
That's this time of the year it's like a full sports calendar. Everything going on, especially.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna get right into it. We got the Pats, man. The Pats, 6 in a row. I mean, they almost gave this a game. They gave this game away. Drake May probably played one of his worst games of the year, but still made the plays down the stretch to win it. And then, so I do this thing on Sundays on the radio where we play Spets. No, for fun and make our picks. And they had to pay. This game was like a -2 or something like that. I picked
it was like 1.5 or 2 or something like that.
Yeah, man.
You picked the over?
Yeah. It ain't work out for me, man.
Oh, actually, yeah, it might have been 5. Actually, it might have been like 5.5 or something like that.
It was a close one, but yeah, it didn't work out for me. It did not work out for me at all.
I mean, at least they got the dub.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least they got the dub.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they took the gas off the brakes a little bit.
See that?
Yeah.
I can see.
I mean, they put the foot off the gas a little bit.
See that? Also, too, yeah, I mean, May's been doing this thing all season so far. I would just say their biggest issue with this game, not getting the end zone as much as they could, which they've been doing a better job at that. And they got to protect that man, though.
And the turnovers.
Yeah, when you play bad teams like that, you got to protect your quarterback.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks, 11 sacks total. I mean, Myles Garrett, he had 5 last week. Atlanta had 6.
I think it was more the Patriots' defense this week than their offense. I think because of the defense, the offense was on the field a lot more than they should have been, and I think that's why he kind of looked kind of terrible. To me, if you ask me, I think the Patriots' defense gave up too many points.
Yeah, I can see that. Playing the Falcons, so yeah, I can see that.
It's the turnovers.
Yeah, it really is.
That turnovers. They had them right there. They was about to put the game away, and then
they were about to blow them out. Yeah, they got careless in the second half. The fumble from May deep in their own territory, like things like that. They just kind of, like I said, I feel like they took their foot off the gas a little bit, but they were about to blow them out.
Oh no, London though.
He was bombed.
They had no answer.
They didn't, but it was 21-7, and there was like 30 seconds left in the first half.
But the Patriots don't have a good pass defense anyway. They have a good run defense, bro. Well, decent. They don't have a great pass defense like that.
That's why I was saying that.
Yeah.
They got one good corner, and the rest of the safeties and all that, I don't even know what they're doing.
They're ahead of schedule, man.
True.
Right.
They're ahead of schedule. I'm actually a Patriots fan, and I thought it was going to be, a couple more years of just acting like I don't have a favorite team. You know what I'm saying? But they're ahead of schedule.
What I was going to say is, like, I'm glad they got this game. Because remember I said I don't want them to be a team that beats good teams and then loses to the bad teams.
Right,
They're definitely showing that they're definitely ahead of schedule and they're projecting to move forward.
Because we talked about that after that win against Buffalo. We was just like, all right, don't let this one and slip up the following week. And, they pulled out a close one. Now they got another good one coming up. They're going to Tampa on Sunday. And they just made some trades. They traded for, Brendan Rice, I think that's his name, Jerry Rice's kid. They just traded for him the other day, adding to that receiving core.
If he could add to it.
Yeah. So.
We did?
Yeah. This was the trade deadline was yesterday, so they made some minor moves.
Oh, I didn't think they did anything.
Yeah.
I heard they didn't do nothing.
No, it was just one of them like small moves.
They did something.
Yeah, boost their receiving depth chart and stuff like
Jerry
that.
Rice's nephew, son.
No, that's his son.
Oh, got the DNA. Okay.
So, I mean, so hopefully he does some stuff in this system, but we'll see. All right, Monday Night Football, another one that kind of hurt me in the betting too. Like,
You getting beat up?
yeah, it was a bad weekend, man. Yeah,
but that's why I play the stats though.
yeah, man. I mean, Kyler Murray out. I think Jacoby Brissett was in for them, and hey, man, they look good. They look good, but Dallas, talk about it all year. Their defense is trash.
Oh, terrible.
I told Justin I told him game was over like in the third quarter, bro. Just because I didn't just the way they've been playing all season, I don't really see them doing much. Losing certain pieces, it just
inconsistent.
Yeah, man, it's just
But what do you think about the trade? They got my man Williams. Quentin Williams?
Yeah, but I mean, how much is that going to help? I mean, maybe it'll help them in the run defense, but they still can't stop.
They still
can't stop nobody. That's a problem.
Yeah, they can't stop anybody, man. The Cardinals was an easy fade the public pick. You've got to fade the public sometimes, man. Everybody on Dallas. Cardinals was an easy pick. Jacoby Brissett is easily one of the best backups ever.
I don't think Murray's getting back in.
Bro, I was gonna say for one, Brissett can see over the line. He's 6'4".
But this dude's done it everywhere. He's played good in New England. He's played good in Cleveland. He's played like in Indianapolis. Like this dude is literally like one of the best backups ever in the history of football.
Yeah. He led the Colts to the playoffs, right?
He did. Mm-hmm.
Yo,
because the reason why I said to Justin the other night, I was like, bro, he's never really got a fair opportunity because he's always been a backup. He's always been put.
No. He started. Cleveland, I'm pretty sure he was a starter at one point. He was a starter. He was a starter in Indianapolis. He was a starter at times. He's just a better backup.
I mean, when you make it to the playoffs and then you automatically drop back down to a backup, it's like when will he'll be able to show like he can be a starter for the full season? Other guys get second and third chances though. Like what we doing?
What do you think he's showing them? It's for a reason.
I get what you're saying, but other guys are getting second and third chances and showing that they deserve that.
He's looking good. I don't know what he's doing in practice. But time, he's doing his thing.
Yeah, and with the Cardinals, it's like this, and they're also like with them, they got a weird relationship with Kyler Murray.
Yeah, he's not getting back in, bro.
Just the franchise. It's like a weird relationship Kyler Murray has with the franchise, and like some of his teammates, it comes off like they don't like him and stuff like that. Like from the stuff you hear, but hey, man. Get the wins. You need these wins. They play in a hard division. They got to get these wins.
Until he loses, I don't care even if Kyler's healthy. Watch, they're not taking him out.
Well-balanced offense. They was playing. They was balling.
Bro,
you got to pay the money, though. They pay their
I know.
Yeah, they paid him too much. They're going to go off the money, though. They're going to play him.
No, I know.
It sucks.
Unless like Murray's not bad when he's out there, but unless like Murray's play drastically drops,
I would like to know.
Yeah. I will say I don't know how much how much pay attention or I bet faithfully. So even when he was in the games they lost, like they were tough games, bro. They were 1-point games. They were field goal games. Like so he wasn't playing bad. They just weren't pulling out the wins.
And they're one of those teams. It's kind of like if they're good, they're good.
They're just okay. They're okay on offense. They're okay on defense. They're nothing special anyway, right?
Got a lot of talent though.
They do. I mean, shoot,
they do.
You better when you drafting in the top 10 every year.
True.
Yeah.
That's definitely true.
All right. Buffalo and Kansas City. This is. I mean, I like to clown the Bills all the time, but this game is literally like their Super Bowl because they've won every game in the regular season the last couple of years against them, and then when it comes to the playoffs,
I was gonna say to me this game don't matter. Just win when it counts, and then talk to society about this.
But the Bills, I think the Bills needed this. They needed this win too. The Chiefs, they just trying to get into the playoffs. They just trying to get but the Bills, when you're looking at it, kind of like the Patriots right now, top of the division. There's some Indianapolis, they're like number 2 and stuff like that. And you kind of look at the Bills, it's like, all right, these other teams right now, they kind of, creeping up. Is your window closing for you to make that run? Even though I thought it'd been closed, but still, fans are looking at it like, there's people looking at it like, all right, Buffalo, if you guys aren't able to get it done this year, like last year was their best chance and they couldn't do it. It was like this year now it's really, that window's really closing.
Their defense isn't even nearly as good as it was last year. So to think that they're going to do something, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think the Bills ever had a window. I think they're a great regular season team. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of Josh Allen. So I don't see it happening. He does his thing and he's nice, but like I don't see it happening.
Hey,
But I think this game says more about the Chiefs than it does about the Bills. I feel like that like the Chiefs don't have that aura anymore, right? They don't walk in the stadium and teams are somewhat scared or whatever. Like they don't have that aura anymore. I think it says more about the Chiefs than it does the Bills.
And to add what Eric's talking about too, they still having some mishaps that they had last year and the year before that, like struggling to consistently score each quarter. They relying way too much on Mahomes still.
Slow starts.
Yeah, so they gotta figure that out.
Run game.
I mean, that's relying way too much.
Who's the back that was up for them?
What, Pacheco? So what?
Yeah. But I mean, this
Kareem Hunt, he been in the league for 30 years.
Yeah.
You know what you're gonna get out of Kareem.
I mean, this whole table here, we're not Josh Allen fans around here.
None of us.
I don't think he's.
I don't despise Josh
like
Allen.
he's nice.
You know,
He's nice. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think he's like an elite quarterback. I don't know.
I agree. I don't think he's that that quarterback that people talk to him as like they talk about him like he's like this really really elite quarterback, and I'm just like I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, because like his claim to fame is almost beating the Chiefs that one year when they lost because Mahomes got them in field goal position like 8 seconds left.
I might ruffle some feathers with this one. I think Baker's better than him.
You know what's funny? I like Baker. That came to my mind, but when you said almost, that the Bills are known for almost being good. Like almost being a great franchise.
Almost winning 4 Super Bowls.
They're the greatest runners-up of all time, bro. Like ever.
The best almost team ever. That's a shirt.
Yeah, that is
Right.
a shirt. And we move on. Another team, man. Cincinnati. I know.
Oh, that ain't right. No.
These dudes here, man. You're up with like 30 seconds left, and the way that last touchdown the Bears got, that's malpractice. That's the type of stuff you lose a job for.
You, and T could go play defense for them, and it wouldn't make a difference. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's how
the
bad.
absolute worst defense.
That's the worst defense I've ever seen, bro. We can get on the field, and it won't make a difference.
Right. Like,
Man, what the hell you got Flacco throwing the ball 47 times for?
Hey, man, they did their job, man.
But I'm saying, though, it's like
because they have to score.
I feel that, but damn,
Because they can't stop nobody. Exactly.
Like, and then it's like, how much can you pull out of Flacco? The man's doing his best for y'all. Y'all gotta help the man.
Yeah, I know. He's letting that thing go.
He's doing
Defense, nothing changing with that defense.
Nothing at all. That's like back-to-back weeks. I think they've scored over 40 points in loss. When you've given up 47 and 48.
And I'll be honest, nobody expected Flacco to be forming like this. I didn't expect him to be doing this.
Well, the formula is simple for him. I got Jamar Chase. I got T. Higgins. Those are the two guys I'm going to throw the ball to all the time.
And he got a decent running game. So it helps.
But the Bears, though, Caleb Williams, he got a lot of criticism last year. Sometimes they throw these rookies in and they expect them to be great right away, but it takes time, especially in football.
Yeah,
it takes time. He's looking more comfortable
because
now.
of what Jaden was doing. I think that put a lot of pressure on Caleb last year.
But there's always one or two rookies that are just, above everybody. That just show that they're the future of the league.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And a lot of times it takes patience. I mean, look at the Washington now. I mean, Jaden can't stay healthy.
But everybody's situation different.
Right.
All right, like you expect him to go to the Bears. They ain't have nothing going on, right? Like they ain't have nothing going on when he went there, right? So no receivers, no line, no this, no that. Like like pieces got to be there too, right? So he's playing better now, but I don't know. Chicago, I don't know. I don't think he's anything like special. So
Nothing special. He's just playing better than what he was last year, and
Yeah, he's
all
playing better.
the criticism he got, like
Bryce Young's playing better than he played last year too. So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how much. I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying?
Bryce Young. That's another one. Like he was started, benched, and
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
What's going on over there in Carolina?
They all right, though.
No, they all right, though.
They winning games,
Middle of
man.
the pack.
Hey man. All right. The Lamar Jackson came back. Going into this game, I thought they was gonna let him just sit because you'll get a longer break, and because they were playing the Dolphins and the Dolphins aren't that good. But I guess it was just like, get back in your rhythm against the Dolphins because we got like 10 days off before our next game. So he came in there and they.
Yeah, I mean, first thing I wrote down was Dolphins suck in my little notes, and then the Ravens looked like they was kind of slowly back to form. Henry's looking kind of more like Henry. Lamar, his time off is looking a little more like Lamar, but we'll see what they do in the upcoming weeks, man. When they start being keyed on again.
Yeah, they got a tough schedule coming up.
They do, but you just see the difference that he makes for the team. Just how it looks a lot different when he's out there.
Definitely.
Yeah, instead of putting Cooper, even Huntley was out there
Huntley
looking.
was all right, though.
He looked good
Yeah,
out there.
Huntley's straight.
Yeah,
Huntley's straight. He's like a little Timu Lamar. Like he's all right.
It said Timu Lamar.
But they went back to being balanced. That was the biggest thing with them.
Yeah.
Having balance, and it worked out for them. But they're playing the Dolphins, though, so it's like,
Right.
The Dolphins.
Yo,
Yeah.
they just traded away their whole defense. The Dolphins.
yeah, so it's like, what are they?
That whole operation needs to be blown up. Like,
Yeah, like Lamar was going at like 75%. You see him, he wasn't running when he could, and things like that, right?
Right. And with that win, they give themselves a chance because they still got a chance to get back into in that division.
Yeah, they got to go on a little run. Yeah.
Who's leading the division? Pittsburgh, right?
Pittsburgh, but
5-3 or something. 6-3.
Yeah,
And they
Pittsburgh.
shaky.
So they got the Vikings coming up. They got the Browns, the Jets, and the Bengals. Those are the next 4 games for Baltimore. So they're going.
Oh, that looks good.
They look all right.
Yeah, they got one of those games. Speaking of the Colts, 6 turnovers, Colts and Steelers. 6 turnovers for the Colts. Danny Dimes looked like Danny Dimes from New York, but
Looked like Danny Pennies. He was doing nothing.
But 50 pass attempts that's way over the limit for him, man. That dude, he should not throw the ball more than 25 times.
They would listen. You speak so highly of them for
Right.
the past few weeks, man.
I just think the blueprint's out now.
No,
out.
it ain't out. I just think
Stop the running game.
No, he's been passing the ball. He's been passing the ball very good. It's one of those games, man. They got him. Pittsburgh got him. I don't think it's anything like too deep to look into.
You know this dude's history. Whenever he has his confidence down, he ends up. Downhill.
We gonna see Sunday.
Exactly.
I just think you don't have him throw the ball 50 times.
Yeah.
20 to 25, 26. Anything over that's when things go downhill.
Yeah, but they was down 27-6. He had to
Yeah, you gotta throw the ball, bro. You gotta throw the ball when you're down.
But I'm just saying, this kind of like Pittsburgh got 6 turnovers, and that's all you score.
I mean,
You talking about Pittsburgh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, not
Yeah, Pittsburgh's not good. That's why we're not talking about them.
Like that says more about the Steelers to me.
yeah, you just
Like,
look at the stats. The Colts kind of controlled this game and everything. It's just those
6 turnovers. You gonna score 27
Right,
points.
and that's why I'm telling you the blueprint's out.
They had one of them days.
Stop that run game.
Yeah, they must have been out. They must have been out the night before in Pittsburgh or something. Bar hopping.
Ain't
or
nothing to do out
something.
there.
Bar hopping.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can buy hop anywhere, so yeah, I guess.
That play action is a big part of what Daniel's doing.
Yeah.
So if you know what I mean? If you really stopping that run and you ain't getting out of it, it's going to be hard for him to win.
I'm just looking at these stats. Like, Indy really controlled most of this game. It's just those 6 turnovers is what hurt them.
Yeah.
You can't turn the ball over. And, Pittsburgh, they're frauds. Oh,
Fraud. Again.
they're frauds. Oh yeah, and I mean, we'll talk about this now. But they made some trades too. Indianapolis, they got Sauce Gardner.
Oh, yeah, they got Sauce.
Oh yeah.
Help their defense.
Yeah, they're going to be better.
That's a good one.
They got rid of Mitchell.
don't know what that was.
Who's that?
Yeah.
I know
Wide receiver.
I know what Sauce is.
I mean, they got Michael Pittman Jr. You know, they got other receivers. So
Pierce.
yeah, they're going all in. It's the owner. I think it's like his kids, the daughters are running the show right now. They're doing a pretty good job. She be down there taking notes and stuff like
You
that.
heard what I said last episode. Some franchises might need to take notes.
I mean, you got to be on your A game when the person writing the checks is right there on the sideline.
And that's what I'm saying. You know, and she seems like she might have a clue what she's talking about. So when she's looking at, compared to some owners that probably have no idea what they should be looking at, they just got the money to own the team.
Talking about Cleveland,
I'm talking about any franchise that's sucked in the past 25 to 30 years.
specifically Cleveland.
Yeah, you know, the skid marks.
That's exactly. Dude.
Yeah, man, we gonna go to Joey real quick, but we got a bunch of stuff coming up after this. We got playoffs, high school playoffs, college basketball starting. What else is all that coming up? We'll be. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Plus One segment. And Joey is back with us in studio. We didn't have him last week, but last week was crazy. But he's back, man, and we're pretty much at the tail end of the football season. And I'm at the point where I'm ready for basketball season.
It's getting a little cold.
Just a little bit. You know, Manning Field too. The way that stadium is, it's a little colder on the field than it is anywhere else in that stadium. So, but we do got some good stuff to talk about. We got playoffs. I mean, 3 out of the 5 schools in Lynn are in the postseason. St. Mary's, Kip Academy, and Lynn Tech. They will all be in action this Friday. But we got to talk about the teams traveling first, though. Lynn Tech, we just talked about it. They got to make a second trip in 3 weeks down to the Cape. Man, I don't wish that on nobody. That's a hike.
No one should have to drive into Cape Cod twice in 3 weeks, but they'll mean business, I think, and just get in the zone and get ready to go. So it's unfortunate that they have to do the drive, but at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do and just play your game.
Yeah, the thing with those drives is the effects is how you start the game, because it's such a long drive, so you might start the game off a little slow than you normally would just because of the drive. And, you know, that's how some teams fall behind early. So that's one thing that the Tigers got to do. They got to come out and not have a slow start on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. You got to be able to shake off that drive and be able to start fast because, as you said, this is win or go home time.
And I know Tech loves to run the ball and rely on its defensive and offensive lines, but I think it's especially important Friday to establish the run.
Yeah.
Especially if they're coming off the bus and they want to start early, start strong. They've obviously got the playmakers, you know, Jadiel and Eddie and Anthony making plays, running the ball. So if they can just play their game, establish the run early, I like their chances.
They're fully healthy, right? Well, minus the young man that got hurt against Whittier, but pretty much they got the whole team is pretty healthy for going into this one, correct?
I know Jadiel and Eddie are good.
Yeah.
And then I know it was Anthony who got hit.
Okay, so hopefully he's good to go for this game. But they do have, you know, they got some guys that could fill in for him that they'll be able to make the plays. And also, I'm pretty sure Chuck has a chip on their shoulder because they didn't make it last year. They didn't make the postseason last year. So getting back into the postseason, I'm sure that's going to get those guys, first time for a lot of those guys. That's going to have them a little bit more riled up to try and continue their season.
And I think Tech especially has a chip on its shoulder because its loss to Saugus was so close and so late. And they would have been undefeated midway through the year had they won that game. And then also, even this past weekend against Neshoba, there was an issue with the field lighting.
First time
so they were driving
seen
Friday night, and then they kind of lost their momentum they thought they had, and it continued Saturday because the lights went out. So if I'm Tech, I'm a little frustrated.
Right.
But like we said, it's about just going there, getting in the zone, and executing.
That was quite the situation. If I would, kudos kudos to Coach Runner and his staff and the team for going out there the next day and finishing the game. Because if that was me, I would have just called them and just like, hey, you guys got it. You guys got it. Like, there's no sense. We're both in the playoffs. Like, you got it. We ain't trying to drive back up there, but hey, they did it anyway. So, but I would not have done that. Just me, personally.
Same. I think so. Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah, man, you play the game. Kip Academy, they got. I mean, this isn't an easy drive either. They're going all the way to pretty much Western Mass. Frontier is like between Amherst and. It's just in between Amherst and some other stuff. It's a long drive. It is a very long drive. But Kip Academy closed out the season with the win. Offensively, they put up 40 points. And my key for them for this game is they gotta have another solid defensive effort out there, because I know their offense will be able to put points and move the ball, but they gotta have a very solid defensive game this week.
Yeah, and when it comes to Frontier Regional, when I talked to Coach Runner, he expected that matchup. So I'd like to think they've been looking at them for maybe, I don't know, a little more than a week now.
Right.
And I believe Coach Rabbit and company will have them ready to go and have a strong game plan, and now it comes down to executing. I believe you're right. Defense is most important because we know, Pena and Machado are going to do their thing, and they're going to show up on the big stage like they have before.
Right. And also it's kind of because they've been like a little up and down this season, but also, as you said, they already had a clue who they were going to face. Because I think like once you're like 2 weeks away out of the season, you kind of figure out, you kind of know who your opponent's going to be, or have an idea who your opponent's going to be. So that gives you a little bit more time to prepare for them. But and that's another team that was hampered with injuries at some point in this season. So it's good to see all their guys back and healthy at the right time too. It's good to get the players healthy and on the field at the right time, which is this time of the year.
Yeah, and I just think similarly to what we said about Tech. It's a long drive.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. You don't want to do it, but it's just part of it, right?
Right,
If you make the state championship, you got to go to Foxborough. That's just the name of the game.
Is this a 7 p.m. start or is it a 6 p.m. start?
I believe it's 7.
Okay, that's a little bit better, but still. 7 p.m. start, but still, it's still a 2-3 hour drive. So they'll hopefully they leave school early just to get there, because that what's that highway home there? What is it, 95 or whatever highway they're taking over there? That I know during Friday after work time, it gets pretty packed and that traffic is really backed up. So, but good luck to them. And then lastly, the last team that made it was St. Mary's. They got the 8th seed, right? They were the number 8 seed. And first of all, that entire division, that is a gauntlet of a division, Division 5, both sides of the bracket. It's going whatever 2 teams make it to Gillette, they know they had to get battle tested, because every single team in this division is really good.
You're right. I'm following St. Mary's. I'm following Swampscott. 2 very exciting teams that are finding their rhythm the last few weeks.
Gloucester in this one?
Oh, you're right.
Gloucester's in this one.
And but back to St. Mary's, I think, when it comes to Friday night, I think you just want to keep doing what you're best at. Rowan Merriman is going to do his thing and be powerful through the line. Jimmy Jennings to the outside. Just rely on your run game, execute, and like you said, the defense has to be running around and really jumping all over the place. So
yeah, they have to be extra prepared this week, because they got a running back coming in here who's, I think he's close to 2,000 yards on the season. He's had games where he's carried the ball 40 times. This is a run-heavy offense as well, and they give it to Gustavo a lot. I know we saw him last year when they came here to play Lynn English, and I think he had like 44 carries in that game. And I wouldn't be surprised in this one too. They just try to put the team on his back because he's that type of player. So they got to be extra focused on this one, because even if you do put 9-10 in the box, they're still going to run it, and they still get yards too.
Yeah, I can't speak too much about the opposition. I don't know that team too well, but when I think of St. Mary's, I know they have kids on this team who have been on the big stage before, not even just football. just basketball, hockey.
Right.
They know what it's like to play in tournament games, and I think they're more excited than nervous.
Yeah.
They might be anxious to go out there and do what they do, but I just think St. Mary's lean on its veterans, run the ball.
And they're home too.
And they're home.
They're home. They're home. I don't think they've been home for a couple weeks, so it's going to be good to play in front of a home crowd on a Friday night with a chance to get there. And if they do win, and the 1 seed does beat, and Shawsheen beats Salem, there's a potential rematch between Salem and between Shawsheen and St. Mary's, which their first meeting, came down to the last minute of the game where St. Mary's was in control that the whole game, but Shawsheen made a big play and then got a turnover. So that would be a great rematch for both of those teams. And it'll be great for fans too because the first matchup was really good.
And whether they want to admit it or not, I think every coach, player is kind of looking at the bracket and they want things to happen. I think they want that rematch and to get it done.
I agree. I agree. I agree with you on that. We are back, folks. Okay, we got World Series. Dodgers, they went back to back. I fell asleep during Game 7 because I was just tired. Had a long day, but it was another. They've had 2 great games in that series. That Game 3 and that Game 7 was like another one people saying is one of the best games. But hey, man, the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani, and the pitcher that won the MVP. I think he was on the Red Sox.
Yamamoto. Dude,
Oh yeah. We had
Get me started with our lack of pitching.
But hey, this is the first time in like 20-something years the Dodgers repeated or something
Got a lot
like
of
that.
Red Sox over there,
Yeah, man. But hey,
including their coach.
they say Shohei was speaking English in the locker room after the game.
He was.
Me and Todd talked about this. Me and Todd talked about this like a couple weeks ago.
We did.
What was he
He
saying?
be acting like he don't know how to speak English. That dude,
Of course he knows English. He's probably just not comfortable speaking it a lot. He definitely knows English. Some English.
Now we were saying like he definitely was acting like he didn't know how to speak English after that whole thing with the
betting.
With the betting.
He said, "Oh, huh?"
He turned like Sammy
Looked at
Sosa.
his interpreter.
Hey, Junior, he turned like Sammy Sosa. Remember when he went to Congress? All of a sudden, he forgot to speak English.
But kudos to the Dodgers though. Hey, they spend the money, they got the players.
Yeah.
Ohtani's delivered on that contract that they gave him. So I mean, hey, they do.
Shout out to
Yeah,
man.
but he delivered in Los Angeles. Like Ohtani is probably, barring injury, he's gonna end up being the best baseball player like ever.
Who you telling? Who you telling? Word.
Yeah, because the stuff he did this postseason, like they legit walked him. I think it was Game 3. They walked him from like
Every
single
at bat.
time.
He was like, I think like 2 for 2. They walked him every at bat,
Yeah.
just scared to pitch to him.
That's that Barry Bonds treatment.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, he's delivering. But I mean, and these dudes got a chance to three-peat. So I don't know when the last
I just like how their roster's constructed. It's beautiful.
And they got owners that actually care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out here in Canada, so the country was going crazy. They was dying for Toronto to win. I'm a Yankees fan, so I was glad they lost.
We know.
I'm so happy.
No, but this MLB postseason though. I mean, I don't watch regular season like that, but the postseason
postseason.
baseball is kind of, it's been all. There was a lot of good games this postseason
yeah, definitely.
for baseball. So
I watched a few of the series.
yeah. I mean, the as he said, the Yankees and the Blue Jays
That was a
series.
good one.
That was a very fun series, especially if you like hate watching the Yankees.
I even liked the Yankees Red Sox series. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was too short.
Well, you know what the problem was? Game 2, when the third base coach, he held up the runner instead of sending him home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, send him home. Like, what are you doing?
We got to lose.
Yeah, right. You already know you got issues scoring. Anyways,
Ant's laughing at us too. He's laughing at Toronto and us right now. All right, look. See?
We talk about throw my little jabs here and there about the Yankees.
Yeah, we lost 2 of those.
Yeah, everybody.
NFL has some trades happening. We talked about Quinnen Williams going to the Cowboys. Will that make a difference?
It was just the Jets trading all their players.
Yeah, Jets too.
Cleaning house.
Know what I like
cleaning
though?
house.
I like the Asheed trade out to Seattle.
Who that?
Asheed, the dude from the Saints, the wide receiver. My fault.
No, you good. My odds
The
were
wide receiver.
You good.
Rasheed Rice? Is his
No,
name?
Rasheed.
Who?
What is it?
I think I know. I think I know.
Rasheed or something like that.
Let me try to find it.
Yo,
Let me try
he's
to find it
nice.
for you. Yeah.
And they sent him to Seattle, and Seattle got my man Cooper. They got Smith and Jigba. Yo, Seattle's
Rashid,
right?
Shaheed.
Shaheed,
Shaheed.
Shaheed, man, that was a big trade too. That was my favorite trade. Yes.
Okay.
And the Seahawks, they look real good
That's
too
what I'm
right now
saying.
with
They
Sam
need to add
Darnold. Sam Darnold's another dude. He kind of was a journeyman for a little bit and kind of found his ground, like reinvented himself and played to a new contract and stuff. So that's about it. But you know, college basketball.
Hey, I'll tell you what though,
Yeah.
the Brock Purdy's, the Sam Donalds, and the Daniel Joneses, they always gonna be who they are at the end of the day.
Well, you saw Brock Purdy trying to get back in there after Mac Jones was playing real well. He tried to get back in there and ended up hurting himself.
Don't worry, Mac will give it back to him because he is who he is.
College basketball kicked off this week. Man, there were some dudes that really put on the show this week. The freshman from not Arizona, he had a good showing. I was at Northeastern on Tuesday for that home opener. BU ended up.
How's Zay do? He play?
Nah, he didn't play.
He ain't get no minutes.
He ain't play.
Okay.
He ain't play.
Not
So
yet.
you got
Who's that?
Alvin's son.
He's at Northeastern, yeah.
Yeah, he's at Northeastern. He
doesn't play.
Yeah, he didn't get in the game that day. They could have used his 3-point shooting
Yeah, we'll
though.
see. That'll change.
Yeah, they needed some 3-point shooting.
That'll change.
in
You
that
know,
one.
some coaches, man, they don't like to play freshmen and all that.
Not at the college level. That's not a thing.
Yeah. And they were,
That's not a thing.
That's what I mean, some places, some places. It depends on what you have on the roster.
Well, if you're not good enough to break the rotation, that's different than not wanting to play a freshman. You know what I'm saying? Like that's different. If we're loaded, and you know what I mean, that's different.
Got 2 senior guards, right? You got 2 senior.
I know what they got because they were recruiting my guy heavy. He ended up going to St. Bonnie's. I know what they got. I thought he was going to end up going and playing with Xavier because they like really, really wanted him. So I know what they got over there. But I thought he would play like immediately.
I was hoping he got in, but didn't get in.
Because I think he's good enough to play.
I think he is
right
too.
away.
I think he is too.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
The thing they struggled with that game, it was the outside shot. They didn't make a lot of threes. I think they made like.
Who they play?
BU.
Okay.
They played BU. The kid Sam Hughes, he went to Dexter Southfield. He's a freshman there. He had 21 off the bench, led the team in scoring.
Mm-hmm.
So, but overall it was a good game. Went into overtime. 76-75 was the final score, and they about to Matthews Arena. They about to blow that up next week. Next week's like the last game over there.
So where they playing?
At the Cabot Center, the other one. Yeah, the smaller gym, and they're building something over there. But
that's on the middle of the campus.
Yeah,
the Cabot, right?
Yeah. Tomorrow I'll be up at BC. They're playing the Citadel.
Okay.
That's their home opener. You know, see. Hopefully Jason gets on the court.
See? What do you think about that? And you think Jay will play at BC?
They played the other day. I don't know if he got in.
You know, it's funny. I just met one of the BC coaches the other day. He was at our game. A couple weeks ago. I told him I knew you, Mukala, too. He was speaking. He was talking about you. Honestly, I don't know Jason's game like that. But what I will say is, respectfully, after seeing BC last year, anybody they should play. They should get everybody. They should give everybody a shot. I don't know who they brought in, but if they got the guys they had last year, they should be giving everybody a shot.
Yeah. The biggest thing they struggled with last year was
they were terrible. They were terrible. Their guards were terrible.
Well, it was a hard watch. It was a hard watch, especially when you in person, watching it in person. It was and we was both at the game against Duke, so you saw it was a hard watch.
Yeah, their big guys legit though. They had some guys coming off the bench that weren't bad, but yeah, man, I don't see why not. Like, look, like I mean, if you leave, what was that? Oregon? He was at Oregon.
Baylor.
Baylor, if you leave, I know
under my man VJ.
Yeah, if you leave Baylor to go to but like VJ left though. So if you didn't stay and you left to go to a smaller school and you're not playing there either, like there's other questions I have. It's not about the coaches and none of that stuff. There's other questions I have. It's more about the player than anything else. So I don't know if he's gonna play at BC, but if he doesn't, there's like that raises other questions.
Yeah, so I'll let y'all know when I go there tomorrow.
That's why I asked you, Ed, because we're gonna get that perspective. We're gonna get that real perspective.
You know what I'm saying, right? If I'm behind VJ's leaving, I stay at Baylor, right? Like if I leave Baylor to go to a smaller school, I mean, conference is still legit, whatever, but like smaller school basketball wise, Baylor, BC right now, then I would assume like I would be leaving to like play right away. Like I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I leave and I'm not playing there either, then I mean, there's something I'm not doing right at the end of the day, right? So I would have other questions if he's not getting off the bench there.
So Jay, we better see you on the floor, brother.
Hey man,
we better see you on the floor. I'm rooting for you and supporting you.
Well, I'll be in the building. Other guys, they got home openers coming up. Kanye at Rhode Island.
Okay.
They got some games coming up. Ali at Salem State. I know next week they got UMass Boston.
Where Kanye at now?
Rhode Island College.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
They had an exhibition last week.
He left AIC and went to Rhode Island?
Yeah.
Who's Kanye?
Dina's son.
Dina's son, yeah. He was at AIC, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Okay, he's at URI?
Yep.
Okay.
And then Jeff Hill at Endicott, they got last season over there. So there's a lot of them guys out there.
Yeah, Ali, Omri, Salem State.
Yeah. So we got guys all over the place. Just wishing them a good season. Well, this is what Stevie's here for. This is his part.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm here to chill with y'all too, but I like to talk about it. You know what I mean? I like to talk. I like to. Y'all don't know. Like a lot of y'all don't know. Like me and Ed go way back, bro.
Way back.
Like 11. Younger, 9.
Way back.
Hey, Junior.
Yes.
You're not the only one.
That's true. It's so true. Like, yo, we go. You guys don't know. We go way back, man.
Me, Junior, and Carl. Yeah, we go back. Yeah, well,
I love when Ant's here. Like, this was a big surprise. I was like, yo, I see Ant. I see you on the screen. And I was like, yo, Ant's here.
Here, look at the rundown.
I didn't even look at it.
I didn't look at much of it either.
Yeah, I didn't look at it.
I just seen the game. So.
Not this time.
All right, but
Let me look
Rashidi.
Yo, all right,
so he won over the weekend.
Yeah, he stopped for Tuna.
This was at Mohegan Sun?
Yeah, it was at Mohegan. The CES boxing, which is coming up too. That's another boxing organization that's coming up. Yeah, he stopped for Tuna. He dropped him with a body shot. Watch, bang, right here. And after that body shot, I think Fortuna knew that it was over. So he ended up quitting in the next round, in the fourth. Saying something about his shoulder or something, but it was nothing, man. And nobody's ever did this to Fortuna. Nobody. Not this quick in a fight. He's a former champion. Yo, here's what I want to tell you. I told Rashidi, I talked to Rashidi Sunday. I said, yo, you hit hard at 154. And he goes, facts. He said, but at the same time, he wants all the big fights at 147 and 154.
And he wants boots.
Of course,
well, he was calling
boots.
He's calling everybody out after that.
Yeah, everybody. It don't matter. And yo, he's gonna get his shot. And when he gets his shot, he's gonna be the champion. I'm telling you guys right now. Right. But I see it at 147 first before 154. I think he's gonna get more opportunities at 147 than he will at 154. Because those dudes at 154, they know that speed. They don't want to deal with that.
What do you think, Pedro?
Man, I tell you, when I saw those highlights, man, the guy looked, incredibly in shape, buffed, strong. So I would like to see him at 154 from now on. And I tell you, I think he can actually beat elite guys. I think.
I believe you, P. The same thing, and I think he hits harder at 154. But I think the opportunities are at 147.
Who do you think he should face at 147?
The winner of Barrios and Rolly. I mean, either Rolly Romero, he should fight, or he should fight Barrios. Who's Barrios fighting?
I'm not sure at this moment. How about Norman and
Haney?
Are they fighting at 147?
147. He could fight the winner of that one.
All right.
Because that's the WBC, and he got the WBC silver.
I just want Rashidi, because he's been in the game for such a long time. I just want him to get a title shot,
That's what we talked about.
Elite.
That's what we talked about, and it's gonna happen if we all just, keep that energy up. And he had an opportunity to fight Boots. He did, but he turned it down because he was undervalued.
They were trying to
shortchange him. And then he changed his mind and decided, and then the fight never went through. But
I just think that loss against the Venezuelan
Villa. But y'all don't understand. Speedy was hurt, bro. He was hurt. He really was, and it shows. Cause look what he's doing now. The last 6 guys that he got in the ring with, he dropped them. If he didn't stop them, he dropped them. Because he was doing those one-rounders with the butchers. He's dropping guys at 160.
Right.
All right.
What other fights we got?
Also, before we move on, though, I just want to say it was a good week for New England boxing or Massachusetts boxing. We had Malik won his national match. Not his national, his New England match, and he's about to go to nationals. Kevin Walsh, another Massachusetts guy, won the WBC silver. Shea Wilcox, he just won. He's 4-0, 5-0 right now, undefeated. He's from Everett. Yo, we got it's
used to be a
big
football
time.
player, right?
Yep. His brother Jake Wilcox played at Brown University. Was on the Patriots preseason team. So.
All right, Pedro. What other stuff we got going on in the boxing world?
This weekend we have this fight coming up.
Oh yeah, Ortiz versus Erickson Lubin.
That's it.
I don't know who's gonna win this fight, to be honest with you.
154, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna win this because I think that if Ortiz took it serious, Ortiz will win. But if he took this lightly,
what do you mean? The guy's a killer.
who?
Ortiz.
Yeah, but so isn't Lubin.
Well,
Erickson Lubin he's no joke, bro. Like, don't think that
he's a veteran by now, but I know what you mean.
his amateur.
Ortiz is young and a killer.
Yo, Lubin's amateur career was one of the best amateur careers in America for American boxing. He was one of the most widely recognized amateur boxers in American boxing history, bro.
You're right about that, but remember, he actually lost like really, really bad against one of the Charlo brothers.
Yeah, because he went in too early to that fight. That was early in his career. He took that fight too early. Like I said, because of his status when he first came into professional, he took that fight too early.
I just think that Ortiz, man, he has this like killer instinct about him.
Listen, it's gonna be a good fight, and that's like I told you. If Ortiz took it serious in his camp, like pre-camp and all of that, and his sparring, he's gonna beat Lubin. But if he did it,
how old is Lubin?
32? No, 32. He's young.
Still young. You're right. I'm rooting for Ortiz. I think he'll win by a knockout, and then
knockout.
Yes.
Who's the last person he knocked out?
Well, at 147 he was a monster.
147. He's been at 154 2 fights. He ain't knocked nobody out. He definitely ain't knocking out Lubin. Yeah, he might win. You could bet that, but don't bet the knockout, P. I'm trying to save you some money. Don't bet the knockout.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let him get his feet wet. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
He's not. Listen, he's not knocking out Lubin, bro. He might beat him. He might drop him, but he ain't knocking him out.
What I mean about a killer, what I'm saying about Ortiz is that he actually is serious about every time he steps in the ring. So,
Can I tell you something, P?
sure.
He don't even want to fight Boots. He don't even want to fight Boots. That's because he could have fought Boots 2 or 3 years ago.
I tell you what, money talks.
Turk put the money up.
Come on,
Good.
Turkey.
Good.
Shout out to Turkey, by the way.
Turk will put the money up.
They're the only ones regulating boxing, bro. You know, I told you, U.S. is trash. Turkey just paying that money up, making people fight each other. There's no, like I said, we hoopers. Ain't no ducking smoke.
Yeah, we
I don't understand that.
That's why all the real ones love Turkey.
Like what?
Like, yeah.
Whoever's in front of you, you compete against. That's
You
just
want
what
to
it
play against
is.
the best.
Like, I don't understand this.
You can pay us to commentate.
Hey, man. Hit my line.
I would love it.
You know? Me and Stevie got some commentating on boxing up on.
Getting
Yeah,
paid
we
up
do.
too much people.
We actually got offered something.
Yeah, duck
To be honest,
That's crazy.
they like this, right, Boo? They like this.
Blows my mind.
That it for that page, Joe?
That's it for now.
All right. We got interviews. We got some high school sports updates.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, one more.
Tank's fight got canceled.
Oh, we ain't even gonna talk about that Mickey Mouse fight.
Yeah, I just want to say his fight got canceled.
Yeah.
In the Disney Club.
I talked about it with Joey.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It was. Well, we basically said that fight is also beneath for Tank.
Yeah,
So,
but still.
Yeah, he said Tank said he wanna go to therapy. He said if he goes to therapy, he feels like he won't be the boxer that he is.
Go to therapy, dude.
You just learn about yourself. Like
I
what?
was about to call him something else.
That's what
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know I'm about to call him. Like, go to therapy.
that's what he
Like, bro,
said.
just learn about yourself, man. Like, bro, what?
Yeah, fix yourself.
Yeah,
Like,
man,
for real.
I won't be the same boxer. You ain't be boxing at all, dog.
Get
You don't
some
go
new
to
friends,
therapy.
bro. Get some new friends, man.
Fuck, they was blaming they was blaming Jake Paul for the fight being off.
What?
They blamed Jake. His mentors and his people was like, yeah, it's Jake Paul.
Nah. Tank got accused of assault by the chick.
I know, but his mentors, his advisors were publicly coming out saying, "Oh, it's on Jake Paul. Jake Paul did this. He pulled out."
Yeah,
Jake Paul's throwing money at any retired anybody
he's
he can make a name off.
He's ready to fight Crawford right now.
Jake Paul ain't tell you to.
Oh, that's all top. He need to stop it.
Jake Paul ain't tell you to go out there and be a little handsy with them.
Before they get Conor McGregor.
Yeah, for real.
For real, be answer yourself. We already talked about this like numerous amounts of times, bro. But he got the Napoleon. Won't be surprised. He's little. So him and Drill probably the same height.
Before we get back on.
My fault about bringing Tank up because we could talk about Tank for an hour.
Before we get back on. Also, cause sometimes I get a DM from a coach. It's like, yo, can you take our games down before the playoffs? You know, we don't want the other team. I'm just like,
God.
Well, that's weird. It's on film, yo. If they call you and ask for film, don't you have to give them the film? Like in college, it's like that. But like, it's on film, bro. Like, who cares? Like, run your sets, yo. You know what I mean? Like your defense knows your plays. Run your plays, bro. That's the whole point of running it in practice, because you play against people that know it. Because you know it in the game.
Bro, this is crazy to me.
they have to exchange film before, during the week, like the Monday.
you have to exchange the rules.
Like, bro, that's crazy to me.
I was just reading
bro,
it. I just like,
I expect to go to games and call out a play and the defense say that, like, yeah, they running this. Like we expect that. We just gonna run it good, and we're gonna counter it and things like that. You know what I mean?
Basketball the only sport that we don't really got no integrity. We don't care what you call. We know everything about your team, all your plays. Other sports is like there's no integrity for the game. They know our business. Like what are you talking about?
But everybody knows it. Like coaches are cool, bro. Hey, yo, let me get that. Make sure I get that game film. You guys playing Duquesne the other day? Yeah. We're gonna send it tomorrow. Like it's not like.
Schools now, a lot of schools now live stream their games on YouTube.
Bro,
so
everything's live streamed on YouTube.
I swear.
You go watch.
Hoop's the only sport that we don't care what you do. We're gonna outsmart you anyway. Every other sport's crying about cheating.
Yeah, we just gonna counter, yo.
And all this weird stuff. It's like what?
We just gonna counter. We're gonna come into that game with 4 new players.
Exactly. You stop this, we're gonna come with this.
Exactly.
And if you stop that, we got something else for that. So,
yeah,
my mind,
I just thought that was weird. I'm like, I just looked at
Yeah,
it. I
last game
left
we
them on
walked
red.
into, we played Ridley. We walked in. They were walking through our plays. They were literally walking through our Spain play. I'm like literally when we were walking in the gym.
It blows my mind, man.
Literally walking boxing in
Get
the
away from them people.
Check these interviews out. We got
What?
Because, we got people advising him and making excuses.
That's why I said get away from these people.
check these interviews and highlights out. We're gonna come back and talk a little more before we wrap this up.
Real talk.
All right, I'm here with Coach Finero. Coach, you guys came out here, ended the season well. You guys have stringed together some wins to end the season. Just how you like the way these guys have played down the stretch of the season?
Very happy. We had to replace a few boys, and even tonight our tailback had a little sore back, so we had to put a fourth running back in the game. We started a sophomore at right tackle because the starter was a little dinged up. And any time that you go to your reserves, we always have the mantra, next man up. You're only as good as your backups. That's true for every football team, right? And we're fortunate that they were able to, go out there and compete and hold their own tonight.
You guys now the real test starts, postseason starts. You guys wait to see who your opponent is, but offensively and defensively, these last stretch of games, just how do you like the improvements since that game against Central Catholic that you guys have shown when you guys came off the bye week? It seemed like everything started clicking.
Right. We graduated 6 out of our front 7. The only guy back was Dom Funk. No, it's great to have him back, but we had to replace 3 brand new linebackers, 2 tackles, and defensive end. And we lost Christian early on in the year, so now we're out of safety. So, early on, they're getting their feet wet, not like tonight, but, I was happy how they've progressed and how they compete in practice. The best in any program, but in our program specifically, the best players play. We start a sophomore at safety, we started a sophomore tackle, we started a sophomore at tailback. So I think they've progressed nicely. We have to get better every day, and that's just the way it is.
All right, Coach, congrats on the win and good luck in the postseason.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Have a safe trip.
Yeah. All right, Coach, it was a tale of 2 halves today. First half, offense, slow start offensively, and then second half, your defense got things going. They got the 3 and out, then you guys go right down.
Well, we got the turnover and the strip sack or the strip scramble. First half I called some really bad plays on 4th down, and we turned it over on downs at midfield and twice in the red zone. And I told the guys at halftime that we had played really well except for one play, and we just needed to keep playing in all 3 phases, and all 3 phases showed up in the second half with the kick coverage, the punts, the punt return touchdown. We just did a lot of good things, and then to ice it with that final drive, it just shows the character of these kids and how far they've come.
Yeah, one of the biggest plays of this game was that 3rd down conversion after they had tied it up to Patrick Collins finding Noah that got you guys. And then,
the touchdown there.
And then right after you get the touchdown, just how key was that, and how did you like the poise of your team responding after they had you scoring?
Yeah, I thought I think that was a 4th down play. I think it was 4th and 9, and I just felt like we had to rip it there, and Noah wasn't the primary, but he's an alert on the play on the post, and he was open, and Pat found him and made the play. So that was huge for us. But there were so many huge. The punt return was huge. The punt down to the 1 that made them drive 99 yards. Ate up a lot of clock when we had that 7-point lead. I mean, Natick's really good. They give us fits every year. Great players. They're gonna be a team to be reckoned with in Division I. And my kids have played 6 Division I teams this year, and we're 5-1 in those games. And it's really it's a testament to their hard work in the off season and the experience that we have in our program.
Lastly, how good was the feeling finding out how you play this weekend, but just going into the playoffs, winning in the way that you guys did, not playing well in the first half, but then playing well in the second half.
Well, I thought the first half was it was one play on defense, and then it was some bad play calls by me on 4th down. Right. We missed a 4th and 2, we missed a 4th and 1, and we missed a 4th and 1. So, percentages say I should have gotten at least 1 out of 3, and I didn't do that because I think the calls that I made. So I've got to do a better job with that, and that's on me. I just got to be better.
All right, Coach. Congrats on the win and good luck in the playoffs.
Thanks. I appreciate your coverage.
All right, Coach. What a way for you to get win number 100. Your team finishes off the regular season 8-0. Just how proud of you of your group today?
Proud's the word. They took the challenge against a tremendous opponent, and they answered the bell every time. It wasn't looking great. We went down 20-8 there early, and we responded, I think, with 3 straight touchdowns to kind of take the game over. And just really, really proud of the work ethic of our group and the spirit and the enthusiasm with which they played today.
This kind of almost mirrored week 1 when you guys were down big, but then you guys started making the plays necessary, right? Just in these positions, what have you seen the growth from these guys as they don't get too down on themselves when they are down 1 or 2 scores?
Well, that's it. I mean, the resiliency shown, the grit they show. You can talk about it, you can preach it, and we do, and we practice it, but until you get in those situations and see it, you never know. And they've put it on display more than a couple times this year, and it's a great quality to have, to be able to bounce back when things don't go your way, especially against great opponents. And this was certainly a great opponent.
Your quarterback, I know he's hard on himself. He wasn't too pleased with how he played out there last year. Just he came out here and made the big plays, 3rd down, 4th downs, got the ball to the right guys, and overall he had a lot of help around him down there.
Yeah, he's a special player. It's well documented. He was in complete control of the game plan and what we were doing. You see the talent. The talent's obvious, but it's the way he manages the game, manages the huddle, how calm he is, his demeanor is just, it's excellent. And I thought the guys around him, I mean, some guys made some really big plays for him. The offensive line protected him. So it's a total team effort, especially when you're talking the quarterback position.
Right. Lastly, you guys await your postseason opponent.
Right.
You guys pretty much secured the 1 seed. Just how fun is it this time of the year as you guys prepare to try to get another trophy here?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. The regular season's over. It's a great way to end it, but now you got to get back on the horse and ready to go with playoffs. One game you lose, you go home. I mean, it's the 2nd season, so the urgency ramps up, but it's been urgent around here since we started with the schedule we play. If you don't come ready to go, you're going to lose the people we play. So we've been doing that for 8 straight weeks, so it's not going to change.
And win number 100.
Yeah.
A lot of guys that can help contribute, a lot of players that helped you get to this point, just how doing it at a place like this for you.
That's what it is. I mean, it's a team achievement. I have a great staff, great players, and I'm blessed to coach at a place like this that supports the football program. We have great administration, and I'm just blessed to do it here. It's an important place to me. It played an important part of my history. I grew up here. This is where football became real for me, and I didn't know coming in anything about that, so it was kind of a surprise, but it's a team achievement. My staff and my players, they're who make it happen.
All right, Coach, congrats on the win and good luck in the playoffs.
I appreciate it, Mook. Thank you.
All right, Trey, man, you guys came out here. You got the dub. First of all, how you feeling?
Great.
All right, man, just talk to me about the offense today. You guys put up a lot of.
The offense did well. The O-line did the best job they ever done in the game. And me personally, I think that was the best game we ever played in a while.
Right, you guys, the season comes on, right? How happy are you that you guys still going to be able to play and get a chance to win another championship? Yeah, talk about that, being able to still be playing.
Still be playing. It feels good, but we still got to keep working.
Lastly, what's been your favorite moment of it so far this season?
This game right here when I had 3 touchdowns.
All right, man. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, fellas. Slow first half, but second half things really picked up. Your defense kind of kicked it off in that second half. Again, that stop. Just what was the difference in that between the first half and the second half?
Oh, absolutely. We wanted to come out and set the tone at the second half. Obviously trailing 7-0. So, I mean, to have that huge first drive on defense at the half was massive.
Offense, defense, special teams all contributed in the half. Just how key is that all phases of the game to help you guys get a win like this in a tight game?
I mean, when the defense gets a huge turnover whenever they do in the game, I mean, it gains confidence in the whole offense. And I believe when we have that confidence going in, I believe my team can do anything. I mean, I hit Noah Tran for a post route in the second half after a defensive stop. And after that touchdown, I think all of us had huge confidence after that. for the rest of the game, and we took control after that.
Yeah, no, some big plays, that touchdown, but also that third down, guys, to get you guys in their territory, man. Just how are you feeling out there today?
Oh, I was nervous the entire time. Coach told me I was starting right before, so I knew I had to go out and make an impact.
How good does this win feel as you guys get prepared for the state tournament?
It feels amazing. I mean, last year we went 3-5 after last game of the regular season. Last year we lost to Natick at Natick, so now we're 7-1 for a final record regular season. I mean, this win feels awesome. Honestly, going in the game, we thought it was gonna be a lot closer, and we knew it was gonna be a gritty game. We showed up, and I'm very proud of all my teammates.
Last of that punt return, that gave your team an extra boost, right? Just what did you see on that play?
So the ball took a bounce, and I just went up and got it, and came down on the ground. I saw great blocking from my guys, and just took advantage of the open field.
All right, fellas, congratulations and good luck in the playoffs.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys came out here, first half they was moving the ball pretty well, but you guys got the break that you needed with a special teams turnover. Yep. And then second half, you guys started off with that long 7-minute drive. Just what did you guys see that you guys could kind of take advantage after you guys got that momentum you needed?
It was really attacking their weaknesses. As a team, we talked about it before the week and during the game. It was just really a mentality thing. We knew we had to be the bigger team. We had to want it more. That's just a me and Jordan thing as well. We want it as much as we can.
The running game, it was no big plays, but you guys were really slowly cutting them up with the knife, and then which led to those controlling the clock and controlling the time of possession in the game. Right? How key is that for you guys? Because you guys, everybody talks about the passing game, but that running game means so much for your offense. Right?
Really, Saints mentality is it's wear and tear. Pound ground, you got to establish a run. You got to establish that. We will get the amount of yards we want, and we'll do it over and over and over again to wear you out.
Now you guys are awaiting your postseason opponent. Finished the season 8-0, had good momentum down the stretch, playing well. Just how do you like the way this team has played the last couple weeks of the season to close it out as you guys get ready for the playoffs?
I love how much we've grown, and that's really it. I love how much we've come together as a team from probably 9/10 of us not starting last year, some of us not even being here. We came together as a team. It's a brotherhood at the end of the day.
All right, man. Congrats on the way.
Thank you so much, Brody. Thank you for everything.
Riley, man, 10 receptions, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards again, man. How are you feeling out there today? You got that big touchdown. I think it was a 4th down or something in the goal line that you guys needed. Just talk about your play today.
Yeah, I mean, the whole team played great out there today, and I knew I needed to come out and do my job today and execute, and that's what we did. And I owe it to my quarterback, my line, running backs, receivers. We all had a big chip on our shoulder today.
Right, it's such a small margin of error in these type of games. They turned the ball over 3 times. You guys didn't turn the ball over at all this game. How important was that, especially for your offense in the way capitalizing on those turnovers?
Definitely. I mean, it was very important, and that comes from our week of practice the prior week. We had a great week of practice, probably the best all year, and that showed on the field today. And I'm very happy with our guys did out here.
Right. I know you guys weren't too pleased when you guys went out there last year in the performance and how that game turned out. Just how much of that did you guys keep in your mind to come over here and not have that, let that linger, let that happen again?
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it fueled us. It made us play the way we did today, and that showed on the scoreboard.
All right, lastly, playoffs coming up. You guys await your opponents. The way you guys close down the season and as you guys prepare for the postseason, how key is that in the momentum as you guys get away postseason play?
I mean, it's huge. It's great. But as Coach always said, it's on to the next game. So we're going to see who we got week 1, and we're gonna do everything we can to prepare for them.
All right, Riley. Congrats on the win, man.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, Chris, man. You guys had to come from behind. Just offensively, what got you guys going? I know those 2 turnovers really helped you guys give that momentum that you guys needed, right?
I mean, our defense played great. I feel like those 2 stops just really set the game up for us scoring. So that's great.
You guys didn't create no turnovers, right?
Yeah.
But then you was able to find guys down the field, 4th down conversions, right? Just how in sync has the offense been?
I mean, through the season, we've become more in sync. Like our chemistry has been building. It's everything.
And then you guys got playoffs coming up, right? Just this momentum that you guys have going into the postseason. How do you like the way this team closed out the regular season and the fashion?
I mean, it's great. Like we lost 34-0 last year. I mean, we all took this game personal.
For you especially, I know you weren't too pleased with your performance last year. I mean, how much focus were you on this one?
I mean, I had a big chip on my shoulder, the chip the size of a boulder. So yeah.
All right, man. Congrats on the win. Good luck in the playoffs. ladies and gentlemen. All right, high school football updates. All right, 3 out of the 5 schools made the playoffs. KIPP, Tech, and St. Mary's. English didn't make it. Classical didn't make it, but the biggest one was English.
You can't be serious. We just talked about this last week. They was 5 and 3, and you got teams that are 3 and 4 making it to the playoffs.
English didn't make the playoffs.
Oh, so 5 and 2. My bad.
So English, a lot of factors why English didn't make it, but here one of the biggest factors is like some of the Division II schools.
Sympathy.
No, Division II schools. A lot of them that were in Division II last year, they dropped to Division III because they keep losing the Catholic Memorial and they don't want to play Catholic Memorial, so they dropped to 3. So now they taking those spots at the top 4 spots, because last year English made it like 15, 16. So if those teams never dropped, they'd be in, but they didn't. And then the other thing, which is my biggest issue, I've already said this like on 2 different podcasts. Sympathy. You got a team like Malden Catholic, they're number 12 in Division III. They finished the season 3 and 5. They lost all their conference games. They were 0-4 in their conference. 3 of the games were blowouts. Only 1 game was close. In their non-conference, they played a team from New Hampshire. Then they played like 2 other teams or 3 other teams that weren't good, and they won. But the criteria, you get 3 wins, you're in.
3 wins?
Yeah. So they get rewarded for playing in the Catholic Conference. And then, they stack up, they get those 3 wins against the non-league game that automatically puts them in. But then, English gets punished for losing the non-conference games, and also they also get double punished for playing in a terrible league. But, this whole system's flawed.
Win 3 games to make a playoff?
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah. And they're terrible too.
But no wonder why, I'll be honest, no wonder why Massachusetts football sucks compared to all the other regions. There's no real standard.
Yeah, this ranking system is, a lot of teams know how to finesse it with they're gonna schedule games they know they're not gonna win, but it's gonna help them because they schedule a tough team.
I like New Hampshire's system.
A tougher team, yeah.
Point system. Like if for a certain amount of for certain wins you get 3 points, for certain 2 points, and then they add the points up at the end.
If you're below 500, what are we even talking about?
Yeah, for real.
What are we even talking about?
You're gonna see a lot.
You ain't even 500, bro.
You shouldn't be in the playoffs.
What are we doing?
If you didn't win half your games, you shouldn't be in the playoffs.
Come on, that's what's the point of winning games? What's the point of winning if you can lose and still make the playoffs?
Yeah, you should at least have to be 500 or better to even be eligible.
That's crazy.
Right. Well, we talked about this a couple years ago. This ranking system literally punishes schools like in cities like Lynn and these.
But I'm gonna say,
suburb schools get rewarded.
Only 25% of our city be whooping on whole cities and towns, bro. So why are we getting penalized? We got 5 high schools. We split up, and we still whooping on people.
But playoffs start this Friday.
I be telling people,
St. Mary's.
You lucky you ain't got one high school.
St. Mary's is hosting Greater Lawrence.
Hold on. If we had one high school coming up when we was in high school, some of these dudes that was on varsity wouldn't have been playing varsity.
Nah, it would have been scary because they would have been forced to play JV, and then guys would have been forced to play freshmen. We would have had a farm system. It would have been nuts.
Bro, we had that in Lynn, bro.
We would have had a farm system. It would have been nuts. We would have just been pumping out talent. Like it would have been nuts. We would have had a farm system.
Their schooling.
I mean, a bunch of guys still went and did what they did. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But again, having 4 to 5 high schools, or more 4 when we were kid wasn't around. Having 4 high schools compared to like these cities that have 1, like it's like not even close. I don't think our city is big enough for 4 or 5 high schools.
But
2, maybe 2. Right. One on Eastland, one at maybe 2. Yeah. But 4 or 5, I don't even understand what that's about.
Why I don't let people from certain cities even talk to me about certain things. Like, please, you lose us with a percentage of our city. And we're competing against your whole city. Get out of here.
He said 25%.
Yeah,
get out of here.
Like I went to English. I went to English and I played against all the guys like I should have been playing with. They went to classical.
Right.
You know
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes. Imagine like I played against Javon and DJ when they were at St. Mary's by themselves. Like I played against I never played against Tech, but we wouldn't. Well, me and Stevie in school. Like think about that, yo. It's me, Corey Foster with Troy Sutson and Javon and DJ. Like, bruh, like it would have been crazy.
And me, y'all would have. It would have been done.
It would have been crazy.
Y'all would have to play a
For
national
years.
schedule.
National.
Yes, we would have had to play like a prep type schedule. Yes, it would have been unfair.
We was all on the national stage anyways.
Yeah,
Traveling. I'd see Ant somewhere in Maryland. Like, yo, what up, Ant? For real, Jersey. Yo.
Yeah, for sure. People still mad I ain't go to Tech with everybody. I mean, Justin, he went to English, I went to St. Mary's.
Yo. People don't even know, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
For real.
I fantasize about that, Ant. Like, yo, one high school Lynn, bro. Like, just that whole factory. It would have been a factory.
That's a fact.
In football too.
And even before us, though. Not even just, like, even before us.
Yeah.
Even before that.
He was doing it before us.
Remember the Lynn Lions? That
because Quam Rocco would have played with like Calvin and Nick Lampros and those guys. Like, imagine the scoring like with those. I mean, you got to make it work, right? But like, imagine, like, I'm from that era, bro. I know all the guys before because I was there. I used to ride the bus with Classical when I was in 7th, 8th grade to the games, and like I was there.
Marcos, yo, listen, bro.
So the Marcos, Nicio, the Nick Lamproses, and like I was there, bro.
He said me too.
I was there.
I got Nicio.
I mean, Quam, Kurt, like
over there in English.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
Fire. All right. Other high school news. Coach St. Pierre, he got his 100th win.
Oh, nice.
Over the weekend. Yeah.
Shout out, Coach.
I was actually hanging out with them after the game with him, Jared Wallace, and all them coaching staffs over there.
Mac, right?
Yeah.
Still over there?
Who, Jared?
Mac.
Yeah. I was with all them on that stuff, but every time I see Jared, I just laugh because people think he's a football. Well, you know him for a football guy, but my introduction to Jared was on the basketball court. I mean, Jared was the biggest 8-year-old I've ever seen in my life, man.
Him and Justin walking down the street was crazy, bro.
Right. And then he moved like there was no dude that side should have been moving like he was moving, but yeah,
he was definitely moving.
But Kylie Park, Ant, remember those?
Got 100. But yeah, shout out to him. Ant, you guys are coming around the region this weekend, correctly? Just tell the people where you guys are going to be at and the times of the game.
Yeah, we're at Bridgeton Academy up in Maine. I'm pretty sure it's Bridgeton, Maine. Is it Bridgeton? I think so. Up in Maine, you could Google it. Bridgeton Academy Friday, playing at 5. And we're a little closer on Saturday when we're in where's Brewster at? Lewiston or something?
It's in New Hampshire somewhere, right?
In New Hampshire, yeah. Brewster's in New Hampshire. We play Brewster Saturday at 3. So yeah, we down there this weekend. Tone's up there this weekend too. They actually, the team we play Friday, Tones, they play them Sunday, and then they play a different team, New Hampton or something like that, in Concord, New Hampshire, on Saturday. So like we're both out in that area this weekend.
Tournament?
No, it's just a game, regular season game.
You ain't scheduled one with your brother?
We tried. We couldn't figure out the times because they start so late, and then they have to get all their like league games in and all that stuff, right? They don't start like these games for them are just exhibition games for them. Like they're real games for us. Like this is like they start so late that we just couldn't time it up because they'll be in their league play and all that. But we'll try again next year. Yeah, we're trying to get that game though for sure.
Yo, I want y'all to do that.
I want to do it. I want to do it in Lynn. I want to do it in Lynn. Like we spoke to Corey about it like 2 years ago. So he said Tech could probably be available and things like that. I want to actually do that game in Lynn.
Dope.
That's dope.
Yo, man, that'd be crazy.
So,
yeah, no, that's what we want to do.
All right, facts. Yeah, so for folks, if you're free Friday and Saturday, 5 p.m. Friday, 3 p.m. Saturday.
Yeah, Bruce is the closer one.
So, Ed, I might have to rep that game.
You might be. It's funny. I'd be like, Mook sent me the games, all the leagues. Yo, you rep every single league.
Every league. But that one, yo, I'm gonna go hard on that one. That's a special occasion.
They be in Haverhill, I see you repping. They be in Salem, I see you repping. I feel like this dude's every league,
everywhere.
Yeah, Stevie's busy. Stevie's the reliable ref.
They don't be caring what none of them dudes we talking about either. That is hilarious.
Not one bit.
Him and Jeff. But yeah, man. All right, folks, we got to get up out of here, man. It's been a blast.
Yo,
It's been a blast.
For sure.
November 19th, folks. We talked with Pedro. November 19th, 2 p.m. It's a live show.
Oh, we're going live? Can I come? I know those live shows.
No, you was on a live show already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're automatically included.
Oh, okay, word.
That's why you here. We telling people like it's gonna be us. And if Ed's available, hopefully.
Those live shows, y'all don't know.
They say, can I come? Like, bro.
I'm down for the live show. Let me know.
Yeah, November 19th, 2 p.m. a live show, and then we'll have Joey do his segment with us and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, man, it's been a blast. We gotta get up out of here. Catch y'all.
Peace.
Gone.